your nonprofit. I think it's called Journey, Frontier Journey. Is that correct?
The Journey Foundation, yes.
Journey Foundation. That's correct. Okay. So you started that when you were in Southeast Asia, and so what sorts of, like, when you started that, what was your vision for that?
Yeah, our vision is to really enable humans around the globe to embark on these exceptional, uh, I like to call them volunteer missions,
Mm-hmm.
to support a philanthropic cause that they're passionate about, but that something that really pushes their physical and mental limits. And most of our journeys are currently focused on motorcycling long distances or cycling long distances, but it could be, also like walking thousands of miles or kilometers through mountains to support the climate. Or our other co-founder just recently motorcycled I don't know, like 3,500 miles across the U.S. Um, Jack Harmony he's a great guy, and he's out there on an adventure, and he's enjoying life. Um, Although he wasn't necessarily supporting a philanthropic cause on this journey, but he has this vision to drive down to the tip of South America after Cabo, Mexico, and so he's on his way.
So
And
are you guys like raising money while you're doing this, and then you donate to a cause that you guys have that either means something to you, or somebody has hit you guys up and say, hey, like, would be really great if you guys were able to raise money for XYZ. Is that kind of how that works for you guys?
yes, that's the plan, in that we would support the local people that were um, traveling through their country. We would support them, and I'm really passionate about building a school down there in South America sometime, possibly in Peru. Um, and yeah, really enabling societies in rural areas to significantly improve their quality of life, um,
Gotcha.
with the support from our community and our, yeah.
Well, hopefully you get to build that school at some point.
Yeah.
That would definitely be. I'm sure they would like it. Um, so you mentioned, the other thing you mentioned was Frontier Space, which is now a podcast. So when you started it, because I think when we were talking earlier, it wasn't meant to only be a podcast. It was meant to be sort of a research organization. Um, and oftentimes you need money to do that. And so you left Trident Space where you were, and you kind of, I guess, jumped into the deep end, didn't you?
Yeah, the deep self-funded, uh, you know, non-salary based entrepreneurial journey,
Mm-hmm.
borderline, you know, homeless, but not really, because I'm fortunate and white. Um, but yeah, the vision for Frontier Space is to really become a space accelerator and research organization that um, that helps pass on the knowledge gained over a lifetime, and enables the network that I've built and the people around me to really fund their research, and entrepreneurship to accomplish these like insane uh, space missions, like establishing um, like innovative products in the Venetian clouds, or
For
some
those listening, real quick, what are the Venetian clouds?
um, a lot of people consider that region in our solar system to be the second most habitable area. It's the upper layer of the Venus atmosphere, and we've got a lot of the conditions to support life. And so later in time, in this century, there will be these massive floating cities that will support humans and life. And then and then we'd also like to help directly uh, uh, empower the research from our community and others to establish that fundamental research, to enable um, technologies and products to be affordably operated and designed on the moon, Mars, and in orbit, and the asteroid belt, and all over. So,
Mhm. So are you guys doing more like knowledge transfer then, I guess, rather than the actual, I don't want to say you're not doing actual research, but it's more knowledge transfer really, or like knowledge preservation almost.
yes, yeah, we currently promote underrated like space areas and topics, and people who are really doing some interesting stuff, and yeah.